All right, so let me show you how I helped a client in Nigeria achieve well over 10 million naira in net income monthly. So the client came to us using and wanting to use our managed services to be able to achieve it. What the client told us that they want to make 10 million naira and above in net income, right, every month, and they wanted us to build them a dropshipping e-commerce business that would do that. Okay, and that is exactly what we did. You can read up on it here in our blog section. All right, but we're going to go through it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to show you exactly what we did. Now, this specific client um, is works for a top tier construction company or construction conglomerate in Nigeria. Okay, and in June alone, we were able to bring in $145,000, just about that. Um, within a 30 days period. In fact, there's more. I think we possibly did 180. All right, because if we add Google Ads and Meta Ads together, that's exactly what we did for the client. So we brought in a profit surpassing 10 million naira for that month. Okay, so we're going to talk about it. I'm going to break this down for you so you see what we have done. Okay, so now as you are seeing on the screen the results. Okay, now let us run our intro and then we dive into analyzing this case study for our client. Now, again, you can also read up on this case on our blog. If you go to our blog on that case and project and how we scale the high ticket dropshipping e-commerce business, blah blah blah, you can do that. You can do it here. All right, you can read up about it here. Now, let us run through our intro and then we dive into the video.
Working hard to feed this hunger. Whoa. Suffer through the ice cold winter to the heat of the summer. Tell me what I gotta do to earn a meal. Standing on the picket line, still waiting for a deal. Head downtown looking for a job, if that's what you call it. Down on my hands and knees in the bathroom stall, scraping out a toilet. An honest living is harder, but I know there's hope for me. Praying for a change to come one day, saying, God, can you please give me something to believe in.
All right, so um, how exactly did we help this client? All right, let us dive into the facts of the case. All right, anytime you come to us, we we're doing some, we're building something for you, um, or we're trying to fix something. We call it a case, right? A project case, a case or a project, depending on how big it is. If it's something small, call it a case. If it's something big or ongoing or continuous, we call it a project. All right. So, what exactly did we do for this client, and what did the client want, and what is the profile of the client? All right. Um, First of all, let's show the results. Let us show the results. All right. So the person works for a tier one construction conglomerate in Nigeria. So a big construction company. The client works as a mid level project manager. okay, for the company. So this person is a career professional, pretty much, and they don't have the time to start building a global dropshipping business, which is why they came to us. But what they had was the money, all right, to pay for our fees, our management fees, and also to put money into the business to start the business. All right. Um, if you don't have the money, then you build it yourself. I mean, if you don't have the money to cover our fees, then you build it. It's better to just build your dropshipping business yourself using our training, because our training programs are very intensive, step by step. Um, yeah. So, what was the client's objective? What was the client's goal? What did the client want? Generate a consistent net monthly income of $10 million. Sorry, 10 million naira. So every month, what the client want was 10 million naira. Okay, and that would make the client feel good. That would help them achieve or reach their financial goal for the month. Um, so what did we do? We went into work. We started building a business, and we commenced or launched the business in February. All right, February 2026. When we ended the month of June 2026, we had achieved, or that month specifically, we did 145, or was it 143,000 and some change, or 144,000 and some change dollars in sales in the 30 days. And this was in just in the meta ads. We didn't cover the Google ads. We should have added Google ads. We didn't cover the Google ads. This was just the meta ads side. But with Google ads, we did an additional $35,000 in revenue from Google ads. So just around $880,000 overall. That's what we brought in for this client in the month of June. Okay. Net profit. Net profit was well over $40,000, about $42,000 ish. That was what we brought for the client. So if you convert $42,000 into naira, you know that we well over surpassed the client's target of 10 million naira. Okay, and we didn't even know we would do it in 4 months, right? And we you never truly know. You just run the business, and then there is demand, and customers are buying and buying and buying, and you're scaling, and before you know, you end the month with what you've done. So that is exactly what happened. We were excited. The client was very happy, right? They couldn't even believe it, right? So that was our current. So these are our current performance, and pretty much ending the month of June. That's exactly what we did. How did we approach it? All right. How were we able to? Because when the client came to us, they want to make 10 M's every month net income. We had to structure a global dropshipping business that allows that to be possible. All right. So you can read, guys. You can read up on this, guys. It's on our website, because I'm not really going to read up the whole thing. But now, so let's see, where do I start from? Um, so we focused on launching and scaling a global high ticket e-commerce dropshipping enterprise from clean slate. So we wanted to bypass hyper competitive low ticket items. So we didn't want to sell any product that was under $100, right? Because then we need to do way more volume to be able to hit that 10 million naira net income. So we focused on hyper high ticket product. All right, we had to focus on a hyper high ticket niche to make this work, and that is exactly what we did. All right. So when it came to product selection, to accommodate the client's capital profile and eliminate the systemic risks, okay, of processing hundreds of low margin transactions, we implemented a high ticket dropshipping model. The chosen niche centered around a proxy category equivalent to a professional grade modular hydroponic living walls and smart indoor micro greenhouses. To summarize that, we went into not necessarily farming, but domestic agriculture, if that's the way to put it, where there are people around there that want to grow their own food, like within their home, but they don't necessarily want like an outdoor garden type that some houses or back in the day of our you know our grannies or our forefathers would typically do. They wanted more like a modern indoor greenhouse, right? So that they can control temperature, control the growth, control the development of the crops or the plants or the food they are looking to grow. So that is what we focused on, not right for luxury residential properties especially. Now, rather than chasing impulse buy, we targeted high intent corporate and affluent residential buyers with this elite product structure. Now, this is where meta ads came into because we had to reach these guys. Yes, we're making money from Google Ads because people will search for this and our ads will show up, okay? And they'll click on our ads and come to our website and then we have a nice converting landing page, they'll buy. But Google Ads is based on the amount of people searching in a particular day. How much you're making in a day is based on the volume of searchers or people searching and converting in a particular day. Okay? So people are searching for you. So you just relax, they find you, then you convert them. Meta ads is based on I will find them. All right, I will find them. So because you're doing the work and you're doing the hunting, you pretty much control or you pretty much can guide scale so you can make more money with meta ad scaling because see social media, so many people there. So people are scrolling without knowing that they need the product. So when you show up in front of them, you can convince them to come to your website to learn more, and then you can convince them in your website to buy. That helps but it helps balloon your revenue and balloon your income. So that is what we did. We started with Google Ads, bringing in, making sales. And then we took the profiles of the customers we got on Google Ads, we fed it into the meta system, so meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram, into the system. And we told the ad system, hey, please find lookalike customers, lookalike audiences to these people that I've given you now, that I've bought from my store. Please go out there and find lookalike people, right, or customers to similar to these people that I just gave you, and that's exactly what happened. And Meta Ads system did the work, found people that are interested, similar profile to the customers we got from Google, affluent neighborhoods, luxury homes, luxury neighborhoods, corporate offices, luxury corporate offices, kind of those are the things we're targeting because our price point for this product was high, it was $850. Remember, I have to make sure that we hit 10 million naira net profit for this client, net income. Okay, so our price point was $850, and what we did was we developed our own product offering. All right, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So for example, this is a greenhouse. All right, this is a greenhouse as well. As you can see, the item is costing under $100. This is 128. This 126. This is the cost from the supplier, right? If we're going to sell this and sell only this, let me go in. If we're going to sell only this, all right, we're possibly going to sell it at $300, all right, or maybe 250. It's still not getting us to the $850 margin we want. We didn't want. It's not like we can't do it. We can't do the numbers. We just didn't want to do that much of a volume. All right, we wanted to sell a product where we can relax. We can, in a relaxed form, a relaxed state, achieve the client's goal. Okay, and that was our aim. So we wanted a much more higher price product, $850, with a high profit margin. For that $850, our profit is $400, right? $400 in that. But the way we packaged it is that we added this to other we added other accessories, furnitures, necessary gadgets that would typically come or that would be relevant to greenhouses or use of greenhouses or greenhouses usage. All right. So if you want to typically if you're buying a greenhouse, there you're thinking about indoor growing of your food, right? Plants. Okay. What else do you need? Well, you need a greenhouse heater, right? Because you need to control the temperature. So you need this heater. Okay, this is something we add to that. So now we're not just offering one product, we're offering two products, and then necessary, other necessary products that will come into this, like plant stand, smart growers. All these things can come into our bundle so that we can sell our offer as a package rather than competing per product. So once we did that, we almost removed ourselves from competing based on price and focused on competing based on value and offer. All right, because we're not just selling one product, we're selling like 4 or 5 products in a package. So that made the $850 to be worth it. It was just like buy this package and you won't need anything else when it comes to setting up your indoor growing greenhouse. Okay, that is exactly how we approached it. So our price point, we were able to reach our price point of $850. Now, I'm not giving out the exact products we sold for the customer. It is similar because I know I can't. We're still running the business for the customer, so this is not a product we're selling for the customer, but it is similar. It is extremely similar to what we are selling for the customer. Okay, for our client, extremely similar to what we are selling for our client. All right, not the exact one, but very similar. The price point is exactly the same. We're selling a product that is a package that is priced at $850. Okay. Now, yeah, supplier based, we have suppliers for this already. So yeah, so let's go into the full funnel marketing. All right. Let's go into full funnel marketing. Let's see. Funnel marketing. So operating with the rigorous precision required for high priced luxury goods, the advertising engine was segmented into two symbolic layers. I've already explained this for you, but let me run through it. High intent acquisition and hyper focused lookalike retention. So for us to be able to achieve, because I wasn't aiming for 10 million naira net income. When you come to us and you tell us you want to make 10M, you want to make 5M, I do times three of it. So I'm aiming to bring you 30M. If you come to me 10M, I want to bring you 30M net income every month, right? So I was aiming for 30Ms. And because I was aiming for 30Ms, we have to come up with a structure that allows it to flourish. Meaning, we knew that Google Ads alone might not be able to consistently give us that 10 million naira every month or guaranteed every month, based on the package the client chose with us, our service package the client chose with us. So we needed a structure that allowed us to still achieve our target in a structured form, which was we use Google Ads to bring in to get customers, okay, get those search intent customers, but then we scale with Meta ads, we scale with Facebook, with Instagram, with social media, basically. And we're not targeting blind. Again, I'm not just going out there and starting the Meta ads. No, we have data. So we ran for 1 month, we ran Google Ads, generated thousands of dollars in revenue, got customer data. So we had our customers, their name, full name, their email address, their phone number, all these things we fed into the Meta system. When you open a Facebook account, what do you have? You have an instant, they tell you to either provide a phone number or an email address, correct? That is what we fed into the system. So the system just matched the account. They searched, is there anybody in our Facebook network that has this email? Attach the account. That's how we basically found these customers and found their Facebook. So once the meta ad system found their Facebook or their Facebook or on all the Facebook account, they now started understanding the profile. They understand that your interest on social media, where you spend your time looking at, your profile structure, the kind of people you're friends with, the kind of interest, kind of people you mingle with, kind of places you travel to. They know all these things. The system know it. So the system will use that data to now go find similar people. And it is very important because I'm selling a product that is priced $850. So I want them to find similar people that can afford to buy it. Number one. Two, that are also interested in greenhouse. Right? This is how we approached it. It's a bit complex, but I'm trying to I'm trying to explain it in a way that you understand. Okay, so the phase one is high intent harvest via Google text ads. So SCAGs, we use SCAGs. For high ticket products, search intent is paramount. Customers looking to purchase a an $850 specialized unit do not stumble upon it via social media feeds. Now, what is trying to say is that um, you can't just run blindly meta ads or social media. You can't just run blindly and start targeting people. There are people, customers that are interested and want to buy it, but it's going to cost more for you to sift around, show to so many people before you then find them. All right, it's gonna take a lot of time and money. So starting using social media to start your advertising or promotional campaign, yeah, it would cost you a lot of money. So first you use Google Ads because of search intent. They are looking for it. All right. So they actively search for it. We built an extensive network of SCAGs on Google search. All right. So our logic was every single targeted commercial keyword, buy indoor automated vertical greenhouse, um, domestic greenhouse, easily operated domestic greenhouse. So things like that. Those key phrases we're targeting. It was mapped out exclusively in his own ad group, matched with hyper relevant custom ad copy and dedicated landing pages. Okay, and what was the result? Well, precise alignment. These precise alignment drastically increased quality scores. It increased our quality scores. It reduced our CPC, which is cost per click. Funneled ultra high intent traffic with significant spending power straight to the checkout page. Well, obviously to our landing page, but because they are already interested, they like the offer, our package offer, and we added some urgency right to it by telling them, okay, we give you this discount, but this discount will expire today by midnight. So that gave them the urgency to be able to buy like the same day. So that is exactly what we did for the phase one, right? For the phase two, we then capitalized the audience we generated. So the customers that have purchased from us, that have bought from us, actually paid. We have the details and data. We just fed it into the meta ad system and told Meta, hey, Meta, find lookalike audience to this custom audience I just provided to you, right? Or we just mapped out, right? As conversions surged through the search funnel, we leveraged the valuable seed data collected by our tracking infrastructure. We systematically exported the precise customer profiles who completed purchases via Google Ads. And this data was injected into Meta's algorithmic engine to construct high fidelity 1% to 2% lookalike audiences in high GDP target regions. So, if one of the amazing things with these that was that it wasn't just the US or the UK. We used the custom audience, so our basically purchase customers or customer purchase data, and we fed it into Meta and told Meta, not just for the US, UK, please find me customers similar to these guys in Germany, find me customers similar to these guys in France, find me customers similar to these guys in Australia. We did that. Okay. All right. So that was what I'm trying to explain here. Okay. So, the brand went live in mid February 2026, like launched by utilizing the structured launch architecture. Month one, systems integration, supply verifications, initial SCAG calibration. We closed the month with a modest testing revenue. First month is usually testing. We test a lot of things, make money, generate money, learn, make mistakes, all that. We learn from that. And month two, initial optimization. So we optimized and then yielded profitability, right? So, became profitable with month two. Establishing an operational baseline, okay? Month three, we now introduced meta lookalike campaigns, all right? Because now we have the data, we have the purchase data, we have enough of it to actually go into the meta system, feed the data, tell them to find me similar customers to these guys. So those were fully activated, driving our first major scale breakthrough, crossing the 10 million naira net profit threshold. All right. By month four, which was June, we now hit the peak velocity. So the 145K in meta ads, just that scaling action that we're doing because of the meta lookalikes, we're able to hit the 144,000 something that you saw on the screen in gross volume sales. Okay. Due to the high ticket margin structure, the net profit significantly cleared the client's goal for the second consecutive month. Very well, significantly. If I switch it to naira, maybe 60 million, 60 something million naira, about that. So yeah, so that was exactly what we did, and how we approached it. Now, if you are not in our training program, then you might not really understand the strategy I just explained. Phase one and phase two. If you're in our training program, then like practically tutorials we've shown you this, shown you how to do them. And if you want to read up on these guys, go to our website, right? Go to our website and read up on it. Okay. We broke it down, explaining the milestones and stuff. Yeah. So that was how we're able to achieve it, right? And it's always also something I wanted to point out. Something I wanted to point out was that sometimes it's not enough to just sell a product. Sometimes for you to compete better, compete above your competition, or win above your competition, or operate above your competition, you need to bundle, you need to package, right? You need to package things together. So, whatever product you want to sell, think about, if I add one, two, three, four other products to this and sell it as a package, is it better? Is it more profitable? Does it give me more? Does it give me more profit? Right? That is how you should think about it. Okay. I compete. I mean, I've been doing it for a long, long time. So I love to jump into the competition, even compete with bigger brands, and typically most times win and I'm just very good at structuring strategies, to win. And if you are in the masters or the elite mastery program, you should be able to structure your own strategies and think like that as well. But that is how you survive and win in a global dropshipping game, because you're not operating in a vacuum. There are competitors, there are people selling the similar products to what you're selling, and the customer has option. If you make your offer very good and very impressive, the customers will jump towards you all day. Okay, this is what you should take from this video. Very important. All right. If you want to get trained by us um, and acquire a global dropshipping skill, global dropshipping knowledge, use our strategies, use our approach, use our systems, use our network, then reach out to us. All right, guys, that is it. If you are interested and you want us to set up a global dropshipping business for you and support you, reach out to us, contact us. Comment your thoughts below, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment or reach us on WhatsApp. Like the video and subscribe.